It's insane. Hi everyone, you've just seen me set up the Cabela's Outback Lodge. This is the 6-person tent, and this is a 10 by 10 footprint. That was my first setup, didn't read the instructions. I think I got most of it right. I did set up all the tie-out points apart from the ones above the windows. My first impressions, for the money, it was on sale. What do I think at the moment? It's not bad for the money. It's a single skin tent. It reminds me a little bit of the Alaknak, the Cabela's Alaknak. I did own the Bighorn 3 tent, which was similar, I guess, but actually worked slightly differently in the fact that it had two main, actually I think it had one main ridge pole in the middle and then two outer ones at either side, one front door. This does have kind of a built-in vestibule. The garden's a little bit windy today, and you probably saw me fighting with the wind somewhat. But with the windows open, it's actually quite good. So one thing I noticed right off the bat is I can't get to the vents at the top now the tent's up. So I'm not quite sure how that works. I've got to figure that out. There are some nice pockets in the corners, which is good. Everything looks nice and tidy as far as the stitching. I don't see anything wrong. There are some extra tie-out points here, which I'm not sure what they're for. Maybe you could hang some stuff off there, but there is a laundry line or hanging line around the top, which would be good. So I wanted to get this tent in particular because we are going away on a trip, and it's going to be for maybe 1 or 2 days. I didn't want to take the travel trailer with me because it's a little bit rough where we're going, and the travel trailer or caravan doesn't fare too well on the really rough roads. So I think this will be fine. We can get easily 2 cots in here. I've got a heater, a gas heater that I can bring with me if it gets a little bit cold. Vestible's great. It's meant to be pretty waterproof, so that's also pretty good. And yeah, the floor seems relatively heavyweight. There's tape seams on the floor I can see. I think actually all the seams they all look taped to me, so I haven't seen any problems online with it being not waterproof. Might be possible to get a stove in here, but one of the problems you would have with the stove is the floor is fixed. So you'd have to put some sort of insulation down, and to be honest, you would have to cover like a quarter of the floor with some sort of insulating blanket, because the heat and the sparks coming out of the stove would burn through this pretty quick if you weren't careful. So I put like a fire blanket down, but I think it's feasible. I don't think it'd be too bad. I'll put all the stats up as usual, the weights and sizes, etc. But my first impressions are it's actually pretty interesting. So anyway, that was just the first initial look at the Cabela's Outback Lodge 10 by 10 or the 6-person version. So let me know in the comments if you own one of these tents, what your impressions are. And until next time, take care. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.